On to my Geminis. You have the Page of Swords, the Chariot, the Knight of Swords, Five of Cups, Six of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So you already know what the Six of Cups is. Someone is coming back. There. Okay. Gross. So for you Geminis, you have the Page of Swords, which is the Page of Swords and the Chariot, the Knight of Swords. You're not trying to make yourself enticing to this person at all. Here's this person trying to make themselves enticing to you. Hey, Gemini, let's go start hanging out again. You know what I mean? Don't you want to get back together? And the Page of Swords, the Chariot, you Geminis are like, nope, Why would we want to get back together again? Why? What's the point? Why would we decide to get back together? I don't understand why it is that you over here trying to get back together with me when I've done moved forward, but somehow you find your goofy behind right back here trying to be in a relationship. What's up with that? So the Chariot is about this. If you speak to this person, the Chariot is about you questioning them, and like, if not questioning them, not saying anything. More than likely, you probably will question them and be like, no, why would you want to get back together? Why? And the Five of Cups, here they come. Because I miss you. But you Geminis are going to let them know when they left or when they started wilding out on you, regardless of whatever type of relationship you had, when they started bugging out on you, they didn't respect your personal space. That made you feel like trash. So why would... So you Geminis are like, so why would I decide to hang out with you again if you made me feel like trash and try to destroy my identity and destroy my self-confidence, destroy my identity, try to make it seem like who you Geminis were internally was stupid, and that it was your personality was useless to have. And it's upstairs. And the Six of Cups is them now like, oh, I want to get back together now. See, whenever it is that I get the Six of Cups is usually the centerpiece of this, because the entire reading wraps around the Six of Cups now. Right? Wild enough. So the Three of Pentacles is them basically like, come on now, I'll treat you right. Don't be like that. And now the Queen of Pentacles is about how a lot of you Geminis are like, no, you're good. No way. Because a lot of you Geminis understand, y'all have been learning. A lot of you understand that not everybody is supposed to, not everybody is supposed to be in a long-term relationship. And that's okay. You don't have to be in a long-term relationship to satisfy your ego. Like I said before, so many people are using relationships like a weapon, in the sense that, oh, well, running game. Oh, well, if you don't do what it is that I want you to do, then I'm essentially going to Five of Cups you. I'm not going to be in a relationship with you, and I'm just going to leave. And you'll be by yourselves. Good. I don't have to worry about your goofy behind anymore. Right? But I'm really here to tell you Geminis that being single is really not the worst thing. It really isn't, because there's lots of benefits to being single. Number one, you get to do pretty much whatever it is that you want without having somebody talking to you about how it is that you've cheated. So you could be with people or get to know different people and not even have someone there that's talking about you cheated on them, or a person that you have to worry about whether this is cheating or not. You understand what I'm saying? So you also call the shots. You let everybody know, hey, I'm not in a relationship with you, but I'm going to let you know right now that even though we're not in a relationship, I still want this, that, and the third, right? I still want this. And depending on who it is and depending on what lane they're in, they'll say yeah to that. So there's a lot of benefit when it comes to being single, but there's a lot of benefits when it comes to being in a relationship too, if done correctly, right? Same thing with singlehood. If done correctly, then there's a lot of benefits to that too. A lot of times what people do when it comes to singlehood is that they get here with it. They start going into a rabbit hole of self-defecating. They disrespect themselves. They putrefy themselves. They disrespect themselves. You know, they tell themselves, Gemini, a lot of you, you know what I mean? Like people will do that. They'll tell themselves that they're worth nothing because they're in a relationship. When Gemini, y'all don't even understand that a lot of people be lying about being in relationships. You would be surprised how many people lie about being in a relationship. That's why it is I'm telling you that when you go up to somebody and you talk to them and you're like, hey, what's going on? And you talk to them and they go, oh, I got such. More, I'm not saying all the time, okay? Not all the time, but more often than not. I want to say something like 8 or 9 times out of 10 where a person says, oh, I got such. Right? When the two of you are vibing and you want to exchange numbers or give them your number and they go, oh, no, thank you, I got such. I want you to know that 8 or 9 times out of 10, they're lying. That whole thing is a lie. So they're in a relationship with a person that's not even real. That's how goofy it gets. And you'll feel down about yourself. These people out here, on either side, these people out here, they lying about a relationship. Word, I'm telling you, it's not what you think. It's not what you Geminis think. A lot of y'all are coming out here thinking that these people, everybody is getting relationship and coupled up, I should say. But you're not realizing that, first and foremost, functional, real relationships are actually rare. Compared to today, or I should say for today's time, they're actually rare. Compared to the majority that's out, that's single, and within that pool of people who are single, how many people in that particular pool playing games? So now when you put that into perspective, you Geminis are here with it. A lot of you Geminis are looking at it from a perspective of, well, this is what it is that you're talking about. Like, you're good right by yourself. You know what I mean? Or more so specifically, a lot of you Geminis are telling these people that you're good without them, more so specifically. You still may want to get yourselves into a relationship. You just don't want them, you just don't want them to be in a relationship as your partner. And the thing is that this is them, again, catching horrors. This is them, getting offended about this. Not, getting offended. Why is it all this other stuff? But at the end of the day, the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, so far, they respect it. You letting them know, no, stop calling you, stop texting you. They're respecting it. Or this can take a turn for the dark, or the darker, I should say, or the dark, where a lot of you Geminis may have to think about if they don't stop texting you and stuff like this, to where you may want to get police involved, depending on the situation. But these are minor arcanas, right? I don't necessarily see the police really getting involved. I'm seeing that more so this person is hurt that you don't want to be in a relationship with them. But again, they had their chance. And you Geminis are going to let them know. And since then, they're going to respectfully walk off, and leave you alone. So let's clarify some of these cards now. By the way, if you're finding value within this reading, then it means it's time for you to come get a personal reading from me. There's a link in the comment section called the link tree. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website which has ways you can support me from my Instagram page, my books that are on Amazon. Go out and buy those. My clothing store, go ahead and buy a hoodie. Other pictures coming soon. Also, too, for private tarot readings, you can feel free to contact me on my website, right, where it'll say private tarot readings. Click on it. Everything is clickable, okay? And that will redirect you to my website. On my website, it's how much it costs, how much time you get, a description. Also, when you scroll down a little bit, it'll have a buy now button, as well as a Cash App, cash tag. Those are my forms of payment. Now, the buy now button is clickable, all right? So let's clarify the Six of Cups. So you have the Lovers, which is Gemini. Okay, so you showed up in your own reading. The Judgment, the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you control everything that's going on. You Geminis are good right now. Y'all don't want to hang out with these people. They made you feel that you felt like trash when you were around them. You felt like trash when the two of you broke up. But guess what? You ain't got to feel like that anymore, and you don't. And you're not going back to hang out with them again. The Judgment, here they are having a problem that they're calling you, they're reaching out to you, they want to get back together with you, but you Geminis are not allowing them to successfully get back together with them. So now they're super mad. They're big mad, as people say. The Queen of Cups and the Eight of Cups represents, so now you Geminis understand what the name of the game is. They had their opportunity to be with you. And instead of them respect it, and instead of them get to know you, and instead of them get to know what it is that you need mentally and otherwise, they didn't want to hear what it is that you had to say. Guess what they did, right? They thought that they can treat you this way and that way and this way and that way. And as a result, what happens now is that now this is a situation, right? Now this is a situation where because of it, they have to deal with their consequences. Maybe, they understand now that maybe they shouldn't have let you go in the first place. Maybe they should have kept you around in the first place, and the two of you still would have been in a relationship today. To be honest with you, it worked out exactly the way that it needed to. This is just redundant. If it would have worked out, no, it wouldn't have worked out, because it worked out exactly the way that it should have worked out in this timeline, right? In this potential timeline, right? For you, it worked out exactly the way that it did for you. Maybe in an alternate universe, it may have worked out differently where the two of y'all got married. But in this timeline, this 3D timeline here, it worked out exactly the way that it was supposed to. Again, another reason why I don't hold on to anything or to anyone too tightly. It's a waste of my time. Will I be hurt if I like you? Yeah, but eventually, again, life goes on. I can't sit up here and be so preoccupied with stuff that a person chose to do because they're goofy, or the two of us ended up going our mutual ways and it was respectful. You understand what I mean? I have to continue to move forward anyway. So then you have, let's clarify the Two of Pentacles. Matter of fact, let's clarify the Page of Wands. Let's clarify the Page of Wands. You have the Three of Swords, the Justice, the High Priestess, Seven of Cups. Whew. The Three of Swords, yes, you Geminis will move forward with your lives. You will. You will move forward. But the Three of Swords represents how, you didn't necessarily want to cause any kind of damage to the other person. But again, you have to move forward. They had their opportunity. You don't want to cause any kind of discomfort with them. But you Geminis are thinking about your own future. Yes. And you Geminis, understand that they have their own life that they have to live, and they have their own internal issues. Now, you do have the Justice and the High Priestess. So this is, again, this is a reoccurrence that I was just talking about with the whole dark situation, where things may end up turning darker, where if you have someone that's a stalker on your hands, some of you, this is just confirmation of this. I did not pick these cards out. I'm telling you. So this is a situation where you may need to get the police involved, depending on the situation, you know, if it becomes severe where they don't know how to take no for an answer, which is what the justice is. Now, the justice can also represent, this is, you don't need to be in a relationship with them, and that you Geminis are stopping the nonsense immediately before you go into a feedback loop where you get yourselves in a relationship with them again. Things go terrible, then right, the two of you break up, and then they contact you again, and over and over and over in that cycle again. And a lot of you Geminis understand that this is redundant. So a lot of you Geminis are stopping the redundancy right then and there, and putting right to be like, okay, you see that this is going to reoccur. So a lot of you Geminis are doing the justifiable thing for some of you, if it's not police involvement, to now letting them know, like, look, this ain't going to work, which is good, because, you know, back when I used to make a lot of those same mistakes, I would be, you know, back and forth with the person 2, 3, 4, 5 times before I really learned to let go. Now I'm letting them go very easily. It's not 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I may show somebody some mercy every now and again, you know what I mean, just to kind of see what's going on. But if a person takes advantage of it, and it's like, ha, I tricked you, it's like, oh, okay, whatever, it is what it is. But the High Priestess in the 7 of Cups now represents how this is a situation where a lot of you Geminis, just know that this person will be a secret admirer, but they know that you have a lot of options. So if you have any kind of social media or anything like that, just know that they're still going to continue, if they know it, they're still going to continue to watch your social media. Or this can represent you just going radio silent and just still removing yourselves from their lives and continuing to move forward and and get to know other people. And getting to know other people and get to know other people. So there's many other people in your future. You know what I mean? For real, though. But that's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers. Coming up on 7,000 subscribers. Y'all did that. I didn't do that. Y'all did that. The credit goes to y'all. Please smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.